the trial is starting for the doctor accused of trading pills for sex.
Oh, wow. Remember this one.
Right?
Yeah. I didn't go to this doctor. Sorry. Too soon.
The trial of Dr. Scott Hollington began Friday with a process of jury selection. Dr. Hollington faces a total of 20 criminal charges, including conspiracy, unlawful distribution of a controlled substance, and obstruction of justice. Very serious charges. He has pled not guilty to all charges. I got to tell you, the news ran up on him one day, like at his house. You know how they do that knock on your door thing and ask you questions and catch you off guard. And his lawyer was probably pretty mad that he answered the door and started talking.
Yeah.
Prosecutors
don't answer the door.
Not that we're trying to like tell criminals how to protect their reputations, however,
right? Yeah,
but we appreciate the material.
We definitely do.
Yeah.
Prosecutors allege that Dr. Hollington orchestrated a scheme to exploit drug addicts for sexual favors. Court documents indicate that undercover FBI agents posing as patients of Dr. Hollington's. Wow, they got the FBI in on this and everything. Posing at Dr. Hollington's Sawgrass Medical Practice are going to testify alongside 5 actual patients. Prosecutors claim that the defendant took advantage of his patients' addiction problems and used their need for medical treatment as leverage to obtain sexual favors. In response, Dr. Hollington's defense attorney argued that the doctor's sexual interactions with patients are irrelevant. Okay. As he was prescribing necessary medications to patients struggling with drug addiction. It still sounds like the same thing here. It doesn't sound like anything has changed. Yeah. The defense requested the judge to prohibit. Like, he basically just admitted. The lawyer just admitted he was having sex with his clients.
Yeah.
Just that the lawyer did that.
Yeah.
This is why the lawyer didn't tell him not to answer the door. The lawyer's dumb. The defense requested the judge.
Does he really have a lawyer? I mean, come on, this doesn't even sound real.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
right? Is this a situation where it's like, you know how Trump was his own publicist for a little while?
Right. Yeah.
Like, this guy's just his own lawyer. The defense requested the judge prohibit any mention of sexual activity. That's what this whole case is about. Involving specific patients until the government could demonstrate that the patients did not have a legitimate need for prescriptions. This is just...
So his defense is, I traded them drugs for sex, but they really did need the drugs.
Right.
That's his defense.
Right. It makes it look even worse.
Yeah. Really?
It doesn't look
These
any
people
better.
are extremely desperate. And
Right.
I took full advantage of them.
Right.
Is my defense.
Right. His defense is basically admitting to the whole crime, it sounds like.
why did he say guilty?
But
Probably get off less.
He should just say guilty. He should
But
just
they
wear a
really
big
needed
G
the
on his
drugs.
shirt.
They really needed the drugs,
Right.
so it's okay.
Right. I know. It's the worst defense I've ever heard in my life. Actually,
Unless, were they threatening him to write the
That's all he's
prescription?
got.
I don't know. Yeah.
Another defense motion to limit the use of certain security recorded video evidence was partially granted by the judge. The defense argued that the doctor's comments captured in the recordings were prejudicial and irrelevant. I'd like to hear those. I'd like to see what was in there. The recordings allegedly contained discussions about General Robert E. Lee,
Okay.
the Civil War, slavery,
Nothing gets me hot than that topic. There it is.
range of unrelated topics. This is what the defense is arguing. Of course, I'm sure there's more than talk about just Robert E. Lee there in the videos.
Is that code?
Yeah, right. I wonder if that is code. I'm gonna act like Robert E. Lee and run my Confederate soldiers right up. Never mind.
No, come on, Mr. Lee.
The judge agreed to exclude some of the video segments involving the doctor's comments on CV. Why are we? But allowed the defense to revisit the issue of sexual conversations if necessary. So this is going to be an interesting trial. The trial is going to officially begin. Did this already officially
Doesn't sound like it's going to last long.
Yeah.
So officially start today at 9.
Today at 9. Okay. Just making sure that wasn't from a couple days ago. So, okay, cool. Yeah. Thank you, Blake, for clarifying that for me. With opening statements and, So,
Sounds like he's already admitted to it.
That's what I'm saying. Why do we need to go through the circus?
It sounds like he's just pretty much going to walk into court and they're going to throw him in jail. Let's hope that happens. If he is in fact guilty. Doesn't sound good.
Does not sound good.
Doesn't sound good.
For jurors.